Inter with 1 point and 0 goals scored after 2 match days. How much trouble are they in now?
Not a great time to be a fan of one of the Milan clubs, is it? A really disappointing draw. This one, another 0-0 for Inter against Shakhtar. That's 3 successive draws that have ended all square and without a goal. Look, Inter had their chances, but Shakhtar, as I was mentioned earlier, they dominated possession and they dictated large amounts of play. In fact, Skriniar, the defender for Inter, was actually awarded the man of the match. But look, Edin Dzeko did have a golden opportunity to put his side ahead, which ultimately would have been the difference. But in the end, strangely, Inter, despite no goal thus far, they are still alive in this group because the result in the other match, I don't think anyone would ever have picked.
Now, how big of a shock was Real Madrid losing to Sheriff at home today? Could this be the biggest of all time, Adriano?
Well, this was the one that I was certainly alluding to. And yes, for me, this is as big a shock as we have ever seen. A club that was only formed 24 years ago. They came through the first qualifying round of the UEFA Champions League. And Sheriff have quite incredibly gone to the Santiago Bernabeu, which was hosting a Champions League match for the first time in over 500 days, and have beaten the 13-time champions Real Madrid. Yes, a different look Real Madrid at times, but many of their stars now back in action, and quite incredible that Sheriff now top the group with a perfect start.
All right, Adriano, we understand you have a very early train to catch, so thank you so much for joining us and your expertise.
My pleasure as always. Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at the results. Ajax took 3 points after beating Besiktas 2-0. AC Milan and Atletico Madrid, we talked about that. Atleti will take those 3 points, but Dortmund, without Erling Haaland and on the back of Daniel Malin, take those 3 points against Sporting 1-0.